Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your man, the Grass Ninja. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the Minato hype train. In today's video, we're breaking down the flying Raijin. We're going to go into the ins and outs of how the jutsu functions, as well as some of the variations that Minato has created with the flying thunder god technique. So I might alternate between calling it the flying Raijin, the flying thunder god, whatever, bro. It's been out. The manga ended years ago, okay? Now, when we're talking about Minato's flying thunder god, I want to first start off with the kanji that's on his kunai, because with the flying thunder god, right, the user can instantly teleport to any of their jutsu formula tags, no matter where they're located, no matter how far away they are. Now, these jutsu formulas, or these formula tags, right, they basically are unique from user to user. We have Tobirama, he has his own unique pattern, and then we have Minato, and his is basically a series of kanji, which basically translates to like endurance, love of sword. Okay, so the endurance and love of the sword, that's basically what Minato's kanji is translating to. It doesn't really mean anything special other than, like, you know, shinobi are built to endure. He's a student of Jiraiya, so he's trying to end the cycle of hatred with love. And, you know, my man is no joke. He's a straight up killer of the sword. All right, so I don't understand, like, you know, it doesn't really mean anything special, but that's what those kanji translate to. Now, the flying Raijin itself is created by Tobirama, the second Hokage, and it isn't technically Minato's jutsu, but we do have more recent evidence suggesting that Kishimoto has this jutsu referenced as the fourth Hokage's in Boruto. Because after Kodachi's scandal and he got kicked off the team, or however that was, and he was forced to leave, Kishimoto stepped back in, and he's officially believed to be authoring the Boruto manga, okay? We learn about Code's claw mark Shinjutsu, which functions identically to the fourth Hokage's jutsu, the flying thunder god. And this comes to way from Amado and Shikamaru in the Boruto manga. So, like, even Kishimoto today refers to the flying thunder god as the fourth Hokage's jutsu. But let's talk about the ins and outs of it, because this jutsu was directly compared to a Shinjutsu. This is supposed to be a technique that Code has access to thanks to Shibai's transplant DNA experiment. However, Amado did that to them dudes, for real. But we understand that Code can basically scratch any surface with these black bands or with his claws. They'll leave a claw mark on the ground that functions as a doorway. It's almost like a portal that he can just walk through, okay? Now, even though the claw marks are basically like one size fits all, meaning like if Kawaki shrinks those claw marks small enough, Code can't basically use them to transport to the other side. But would that be the case with Minato's kunai or jutsu formula? Because here's the thing. The flying Raijin basically allows the user to instantly teleport from one position to wherever their jutsu formula tags are located in an instant, okay? Now, they do this by, like, traveling through a dimensional void, almost like the summoning technique, okay? So when it comes to the flying thunder god, it is classed as a space-time ninjutsu, right? Now, this space-time ninjutsu comes in as an S rank. It's like only like 3-4 dudes in Konoha have ever learned this. All right, you got Tobirama, Minato, and then those 3 other guys, okay? So it's an S rank jutsu coming in as space-time ninjutsu, but in reality it functions almost identically to a summoning technique where you basically summon yourself, okay? Now, summonings are technically space-time ninjutsu, which is weird because Tenten is technically a space-time ninjutsu specialist. She just doesn't teleport people or living objects. She teleports weapons, so she's a walking armory, you know? Now, when it comes to the flying thunder god, though, you can teleport yourself or summon yourself to any location you have marked, and there's no, like, caveat to how many jutsu formulas you can lay out. Now, the jutsu formula thing is lethal because not only does the jutsu formula, like basically you can have as many as you want, if you put it on a person, they're marked for life, even after death. So even if you kill the person, the jutsu formula will remain. And in this sense, Minato's Flying Thunder God technique, not only is it a space-time ninjutsu that functions sort of like a summoning technique, but it's also been likened to a curse mark, because anybody that Minato has put the Flying Thunder God formula on is basically his bitch. Like, he's got you on a leash, he can pull up on you at any time. Now, the Flying Thunder God technique, like I said, basically allows you to enter a dimensional void where the user just instantly teleports to one of their jutsu formula locations, wherever they please. So it's regardless of distance. Even if there's a space-time barrier, you're in a different dimension, you could use the Flying Raijin to teleport out of it if you have a marker there. Now, to the observer, like if you witness somebody using the Flying Raijin, it just looks like they vanish and they appear somewhere else, and it's commonly mistaken for the body flicker technique, but the Flying Thunder God is just way more dangerous, okay? Now, the Flying Thunder God has more in common with the summoning technique like I was mentioning, and the user basically has a contract linked with themselves, alright? Now, this is insane because if anything they're touching physically or anything their chakra is linked to can also be teleported, and the user can teleport other people unintentional for them. Like, he doesn't have to teleport himself with them. He can just teleport people away. Okay, so we've seen this in that little filler arc thing where they did, like, Naruto, what if Minato didn't die and the Uchiha didn't go on a coup and Itachi didn't kill everybody. It was a super awesome filler arc, bro. But yeah, we saw Minato stop the whole Chidori Rasengan clash, and he just teleported Kid Naruto away, bro. So this is a low-key super busted ability because he could just have one of these tags or whatever, these formulas, placed like on the rim of a volcano. You know what I'm saying? And they don't disappear for nothing. One of the only ways you can erase the jutsu formula tag was by becoming the Ten Tails Jinchuriki and getting mastery over Yin Yang release. That's how Obito erased the seal off of him, and that's insane. Now, when it comes to Minato using the Flying Thunder God, he has different variations to the technique where he breaks them down into different stages and different levels, alright? So when it comes to like Flying Raijin stage 1, or just the Flying Raijin, this would be Minato teleporting up on somebody just to attack them or subdue them or whatever, like when we saw him intercept Kakashi, who was about to get countered when he first displayed Chidori, or when he pulled up on dude with a kunai right after the fact, because he had already placed a seal on him, or a formula on him, and this is when we get the whole likening to like, yo, this is like a curse mark, because there's no way that you can just like leave this on me forever, you know? Minato could teleport to that dead dude's body today, right now. You know, which is insane because the formula tag will stay there even if Minato is dead. Even if you kill Minato, the formula doesn't go away. It's broken. Now, he does have variations, like I said. So level 1 is just using the Flying Thunder God with like a kunai or in your taijutsu. Stage 2 would be incorporating a ninjutsu on top of the Flying Thunder God technique. This is what we saw him do against Obito when he finessed Obito as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So using ninjutsu in cooperation with the Flying Thunder God is stage 2. And then we have something we never saw, which was the Super Flash Circle Dance Howl stage 3, where Minato has to incorporate shadow clones in order to finesse this one. Now, I'm assuming, since we never saw this technique, it's basically whatever we got in Storm 4, where he used shadow clones in conjunction with his Jin Cloak and the Rasengan. So it's multiple attacks throughout a series in a circle. You know, we'll play the clip. But yeah, that's how it goes, bro. So we have a bunch of stuff. He's also able to like basically switch places with Tobirama when they create the Flying Thunder God revolving technique, where they can basically teleport to each other's location or each other's symbols. Alright, he's pretty dang quick. We also seen Tobirama adapt pretty dang quick to Minato's stuff as well. Adding the KCM stuff on top of it, bro, that's just broken. Okay, so my dude Minato, even if you killed him and he was brought back, his jutsu formula will remain, right? That means his kunais that he gave Kakashi is still good. If he uses any technique above stage 2, bro, we gotta see that in the freaking manga that's coming out, because, yo, my man has a technique that was name dropped that we never got in the manga, and now we're just led to believe it's the Storm 4 combo. Or is my man pioneering in Shinjutsu, since Kishimoto straight up compared the claw marks to Minato's flying thunder god. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. I'm just having fun talking about some jutsus. And yeah, peace.